the awakened one sleeps. Why should this concern you, Mara? Then Mara, the evil one, disappeared right there. So you see, the Mara is always coming to disturb the Buddha. But once the Buddha says that the Buddha recognizes him, then he will go away. 4.9. Thus have I heard. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Rajagaha in the bamboo grove, the squirrel sanctuary. There the Blessed One addressed the monks thus, "Monks, Venerable Sir," those monks replied. The Blessed One said this, "Monks, this lifespan of human beings is short. One has to go on to the future life. One should do what is wholesome and lead the holy life. For one who has taken birth, there is no avoiding death. One who lives long, monks, lives 100 years or a little longer." Then Mara, the evil one, approached the Blessed One and addressed him in verse. "Long is the lifespan of human beings. The good man should not disdain it. One should live like a milk-sucking baby. Death has not made its arrival." And the Buddha said, "Short is the lifespan of human beings. The good man should disdain it. One should live like one with head aflame, or the head burning. There is no avoiding death's arrival." Then Mara, the evil one, disappeared right there. So there are many instances, the end of the sutta. There are many instances like this when the Buddha is trying to teach Dhamma to the monks or to some lay person, and the Buddha comes to, the Mara comes to disturb them and sometimes try to control their minds so that they don't understand the Dhamma. Here he's trying to contradict the Buddha, but when the Buddha recognized him, then he left. The next sutta is 4.18. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling among the Magadhans at the Brahmin village of Panchasala. Now on that occasion, the gift festival of the young people was being held at the Brahmin village of Panchasala. Then in the morning, the Blessed One dressed and taking bowl and robe, entered Panchasala for alms. Now on that occasion, Mara, the evil one, had taken possession of the Brahmin householders of Panchasala, inciting in them the thought, "Don't let the ascetic Gotama get alms." Then the Blessed One left Panchasala with his bowl just as cleanly washed as it was when he entered it for alms. Stop here for a moment. That means the Buddha went into this village for alms, and this Mara, he control the people's minds so that they were not inclined to give the Buddha anything. So the Buddha came out of the village totally empty-handed. Then Mara, the evil one, approached the Blessed One and said to him, "Maybe you got alms, ascetic?" And the Buddha said, "Was it you, evil one, who saw to it that I didn't get alms?" And Mara said, "Then, Venerable Sir, let the Blessed One enter Panchasala a second time for alms. I will see to it that the Blessed One gets alms." And the Buddha said, "You have produced demerit, Mara, having assailed the Tathagata. Do you really think, O evil one, my evil does not ripen? Happily indeed we live, we who own nothing at all. We shall dwell feeding on rapture, like the devas of streaming radiance." Then Mara, the evil one, disappeared right there. It's the end of the sutta. So the Buddha says, you have produced demerit, Mara, having assailed the Tathagata. This word Tathagata means thus gone one. Thus gone one. Because he has gone already. But in the Mahayana translation, they say, thus come one, Ru Lai. Actually it's Ru Chi, gone, but they translate wrongly as thus come one. So the Buddha says that this Mara is trying to tempt the Buddha. Say, you enter the village a second time, I'll make sure you get alms food. The Buddha said, happily we live, we shall dwell feeding on rapture like the devas of streaming radiance. I think this refers to the devas in the second jhana heavens who are so full of bliss, they don't think about eating food. So the Buddha is saying even if he does not have any physical food, he will feed on rapture. He will enter the jhanas and dwell blissfully. So you see, somebody like the Buddha, his meditation is so good that even he does not get food, he will just abide in bliss, probably the whole day. 4.19 at Savatthi. Now on that occasion, the Blessed One was instructing, exhorting, inspiring and gladdening the monks with the Dhamma talk concerning Nibbana. And those monks were listening to the Dhamma with eager ears, attending to it as a matter of vital concern, applying their whole minds to it. 1 minute now. I just come to my... I just remembered just now the previous sutta where Mara possessed the villages so that they did not give any food to the Buddha. Now what do you think? Will they get demerit? Mara has influenced their mind so that they were not inclined to give alms food to the Buddha. So actually because of that, they actually, my view, my personal view is that they create bad karma. It's just like sometimes somebody incites you, encourages you to do evil. But you have a free mind. You can decide yourself whether you want to do or you don't want. Just because somebody encourages you and then you use that excuse to do evil, you still have to be responsible for it. That's why in some other suttas it is mentioned that people who are influenced in this way, after they pass away, sometimes they go to a bad rebirth. So even though some people may think put the blame on Mara, but it's true, Mara does get demerit, Mara does evil karma, but the person who refuses to give food to the Buddha, he also does evil karma. So that's why we are responsible for anything we do. We cannot put the blame on somebody else. So coming back to this 4.19, so the Buddha was teaching the Dhamma to the monks about Nibbana. Then it occurred to Mara, the evil one. This ascetic Gotama is instructing, exhorting, inspiring and gladdening the monks who are applying their whole minds to it. Let me approach the ascetic Gotama in order to confound them. Then Mara, the evil one, manifested himself in the form of a farmer, carrying a large plough on his shoulder, holding a long goat stick, his hair disheveled, that means untidy, wearing hempen garments, rough garments, his feet smeared with mud. He approached the Blessed One and said to him, "Maybe you've seen oxen, ascetic." And the Buddha said, "What are oxen to you, evil one?" And then Mara said, "The eye is mine, ascetic. Forms are mine. Eye contact and its base of consciousness are mine. Where can you go, ascetic, to escape from me? The ear is mine. Sounds are mine, etc. The nose is mine, ascetic. Odors are mine, etc. The tongue is mine, ascetic. Tastes are mine. The body is mine, ascetic. Tactile objects are mine. The mind is mine, ascetic." The first mind is M-I-N-D, the second mind is M-I-N-E. The mind is mine, ascetic. Mental phenomena are mine. Mind contact and its base of consciousness are mine. Where can you go, ascetic, to escape from me? I'll stop here for a moment. So here Mara is saying the six consciousness which makes up the world belongs to me. So you cannot escape from me as long as you exist. When we exist, we are in the world of the six consciousness, and the six consciousness is full of temptation. The six objects, six sense objects tempt us. Then the Buddha said, The eye is yours, evil one. Forms are yours. Eye contact and its base of consciousness are yours. But evil one, where there is no eye, no forms, no eye contact, and its base of consciousness, there is no place for you there, evil one. The ear is yours, evil one. Sounds are yours. Ear contact and its base of consciousness are yours. But evil one, where there is no ear, no sounds, no ear contact, and its base of consciousness, there is no place for you there, evil one. The nose is yours, evil one. Odors are yours. Nose contact and its base of consciousness are yours. But evil one, where there is no nose, no odors, no nose contact, and its base of consciousness, there is no place for you there, evil one. The tongue is yours, evil one. Tastes are yours. Tongue contact and its base of consciousness are yours. But evil one, where there is no tongue, no taste, no tongue contact, and its base of consciousness, there is no place for you there, evil one. The body is yours, evil one. Tactile objects are yours. Body contact and its base of consciousness are yours. But evil one, where there is no body, no tactile objects, no body contact, and its base of consciousness, there is no place for you there, evil one. The mind is yours, evil one. Mental phenomena are yours. Mind contact and its base of consciousness are yours. But evil one, where there is no mind, no mental phenomena, no mind contact, and its base of consciousness, there is no place for you there, evil one. And Maharaj said, that of which they say it's mine, and those who speak in terms of mind, M-I-N-E, if your mind, M-I-N-D, exists among these, you won't escape me, ascetic. And the Buddha said, that which they speak of is not mine. I'm not one of those who speak of mine. You should know thus, O evil one. Even my path you will not see. Then Mara, the evil one, disappeared right there. So you see, the Buddha replied, this six senses, and the six sense consciousness and the six sense bases and all that is yours. But where there is no six sense, no six bases, no six sense consciousness, there's no place for you. Because the state of Nibbana, or Parinibbana, is out of these six sense, the world of the six senses. So the Buddha can dwell in that state called the cessation of perception and feeling, which is also the cessation of consciousness. All the six consciousness stops. And an Arahant can abide for a maximum of 7 days in that state. So that kind of state, Mara, cannot enter at all. That's why the Buddha said there's no place for you there. 4.20. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling among the Kosalans in a small forest hut in the Himalayan region. Then when the Blessed One was alone in seclusion, a reflection arose in his mind thus: is it possible to exercise rulership righteously, without killing and without instigating others to kill, without confiscating and without instigating others to confiscate, without sorrowing and without causing sorrow? Then Mara, the evil one, having known with his own mind the reflection in the Blessed One's mind, approached the Blessed One and said to him, Venerable Sir, let the Blessed One exercise rulership righteously, without killing and without instigating others to kill, without confiscating and without instigating others to confiscate, without sorrowing and without instigating others to cause sorrow. And the Buddha said, but what do you see, evil one, that you speak thus to me? And he said, Venerable Sir, the Blessed One has developed and cultivated the 4 bases of spiritual power or psychic power, made them a vehicle, made them a basis, stabilized them, exercised himself in them, and fully perfected them. And Venerable Sir, if the Blessed One wishes, he need only resolve that the Himalayas, the king of mountains, should become gold, and it would turn to gold. And the Buddha said, if there were a mountain made of gold, made entirely of solid gold, not double this would suffice for one. Having known this, fare evenly. How could a person inclined to sensual pleasures, who has seen